Hello and welcome to our Getting Started, How to Make the Most of Our Training Together video. I'm very excited to have you with me. This program is going to be an absolute game changer for you if you've already got your own business that you're trying to change, you're trying to improve, you're trying to actually create the results you wanted when you started, or if you haven't got a business yet, you've been thinking about starting one, maybe you've been trying to get one off the ground and you know that it's the way you need to go to increase your income to the point that you really want to get it to. You are going to love this training program, I promise you. I've got some notes on my computer so don't miss anything. So if you see me looking down like this, that's what I'm doing. I'm just checking that I'm not missing anything because I have some vital information here for you. So you have made an empowered decision to join us in this program, and I honestly believe this is one of those choices that you've made that you will look back on like I do. You'll look back on in a couple of years, maybe even a few months time, and think that was the point when things started to change. That was the point when things started to fall into place for me. I really do believe that's going to happen for you. So I'm really excited that you are joining me on this journey, because the results that I see happening, the testimonials that I get from people that have come through this are just brilliant. I absolutely love it, and it's changed the way my businesses have worked. It's changed the way scores of people's businesses have worked and that I've dealt with. The systems that I teach have actually been used by thousands of people all around the world, particularly women entrepreneurs. And the results are just phenomenal. So obviously you're going to get out what you put in, but the systems I'm going to show you will change things for you, I promise. Now, I know that you've all got your own personal reasons for deciding to come into the program, and particularly for deciding to come into it now. And I'm going to give you the opportunity to share that with us in an assignment I'm going to give you in a few minutes. But I just wanted to share with you some of the reasons, a couple of reasons, why I find it so exciting, why it's so important to me that you have come into this program, and that you get really good results from it. So the first, there's a lot of reasons. The first reason is that those of you who know me from Thinking Into Results, the Thinking Into Results program, will know that my sort of passion is helping people to achieve their life goals, to achieve the big C-type goals. And if you are going to achieve really big goals, if you are going to really turn your lifestyle around and turn it into something that is just incredible, that gives you the financial freedom that you want, the freedom to work where and when you want and who you want to work with, the freedom that lets you travel, that lets you spend more time with your family. If you're going to achieve that kind of lifestyle, you need to be earning a decent amount of money. And to be frank, personally, I feel that is 6 figures or above. And from what I have seen from other people, it's definitely 6 figures or above. Once you hit that 6-figure mark, things change. It means that you are able to relax. You are able to give to the people you want to give, support the people you want to support, create amazing results for your clients. Something just changes once you hit 6 figures. But I also know the vast majority of business owners never make it that far. And that's really sad for me to see, because so many people start off with huge dreams of being business owners, being entrepreneurs, have this vision of being able to work where they want or when they want and earn all this money. And the sad truth for a lot of people is that's just not how it is. It can be stressful. You could run out of cash really easily. You can attract the wrong kind of people. It can be an absolute nightmare. So I wanted to put together a training program that gives you the structures and the systems and the support that you need to build a really profitable business that you are 100% in love with. Because I know, you know, when I was doing this, I spent over 10 years trying to figure all this out, trying to put together the pieces from small programs, from free stuff that I was finding, trying to learn stuff on my own and just kind of create this jigsaw like a Frankenstein of all these different bits and pieces. And I'd try bits and they wouldn't work, and I'd get frustrated and I'd try something else. So I wanted to put together the things that I know work in a system that I can offer to people, that's quite accessible to people that are committed to starting a business or to running a business, to growing a business, and to put it all in one place. So there was a place where you can get all your questions answered, where you can get feedback, where you can get advice, and you've got step-by-step systems to follow. So, you know, I wish that I had this when I first started out. I didn't. I did find lots of step-by-step systems, but they were all for a particular piece of the business. So, you know, step-by-step process to Google ads or to Facebook ads or to creating a premium package, or, you know, different bits and pieces, but I couldn't find anything that had it all together. So I'm really, really excited to be able to offer it to you and to be able to walk you through it, and, you know, to work with you over an extended period of time to help you get it up and running and to give you the support that you need to really start to make a difference. So the Ignite 6 Steps to 6 Figures and Beyond program is it's a holistic kind of approach. It provides you with the practical tools and the practical resources and practical training that you need to get things up and running and to actually take action, but it also incorporates the mindset piece, because those of you who know me will know that's what, you know, the law of attraction, laws of the universe, self-image, knowing, doing gap, terror barrier, all of that brilliant stuff that comes into thinking into results is so critical. It's crucial to creating a business that actually works and to creating the self-confidence that you need to see things through. So we've got both the practical and the mindset pieces in here that will just help you create a wildly profitable business that you really love. That is the aim of the game with this program. So I just want to take you through a few key elements in the program, just to kind of give you a heads up on where we're going and what you need to do. So you might want to grab a piece of paper and a pen to take some notes. And this is going to really help you get set up for success and to show you how to get the most out of our training together. So there are 6 main steps in the core of this training program, which you will see in the training portal. I've also included a stack of bonuses for you, and it's the bonuses, actually, the bonuses are worth, they're just invaluable. You know, the bonuses are the actual nitty-gritty on how to get clients. Okay, that's what the bonuses are designed for. So the main core of the program is to help you get set up, get the foundations in place, help you create something that's authentic, that's unique to you, that's going to create amazing results for your clients, work out how to price things, how to package things. The core program is the kind of nitty-gritty practical stuff with the mindset pieces thrown in as well. The bonuses are to give you the oomph. Okay, so once we've got the business built, we know who we want to help, how we want to help them, how we're going to make it unique to you, then we need to know where to find the clients, how to find clients, how to get them interested in what you do, how to get them to raise their hand and say, I really want to work with you. And that's where the bonuses come in. So the 6 main steps will be released first, because that's the core of our business training. It's going to create the core of our business, it's going to create the systems that we need to build this profitable business. I actually am going to drip feed those for you. Okay, so each module is going to be drip fed. You won't get access to it all at once. You'll get access to one module a week. And the reason I do that is because I know that the enemy of the female entrepreneur is overwhelm. I know that if I give you it all at once, you'll just be like, oh my, I don't even know where to start. There'll be some of you, I know from experience, because I'm like this as well, who will just say, but I just want everything. I want to do it all this weekend and get started. But honestly, in this situation, that will serve nobody. Okay, so I don't want you to do that. And that's why I am drip feeding the information for you, because it's really, really important that you complete each module in full. And I mean that, I want to reiterate that. I want you to complete every single exercise in a module before you move on to the next. Even if it means, you know, the next module is released to you and you're not quite ready because you haven't finished the last one, that's fine. Don't move on to the next one. I want you to finish each module before you move on to the next, because each module builds on the last. So it's really important that you do that. Now, there will be some people who are really committed and who want to stick to the time frames and keep up with the modules being released, and that's fine. It's your responsibility then to make sure that you find the time to do that. Okay, some of the modules have quite a lot of work in them, some of them not so much. So you need to find the time to be able to do it. And as I said, doesn't matter if you can't, because if you know, it might take you a couple of weeks to finish a module, it might take you 3 weeks to finish a module. That's fine. You're not going to lose access to the information. It will all still be in the training portal. You'll have ongoing access to it, so you can do it at your own time. Those of you who want to stay accountable and who want to finish it in the 12 weeks, you know, you're going to get all the content essentially over 12 weeks. If you want to finish it in that time and have your business up and running and be getting clients and earning income, earning better income than you're earning now, then that's brilliant. But if not, and if you struggle to do the work in a week, that's fine as well. Okay, you do this how it suits you. I am not going to babysit you. I'm here for whatever you need. You know, the group calls, which I'll talk about in a minute, are there for you to get your questions answered. Anything that you need, I will help you with on those group calls. But at the end of the day, it's your responsibility to make sure that you fit in the work. When that is up to you. Okay. So you will receive an email notification each time a module is released. But as I say, if you feel like you're not ready to move on to the next module, then just don't. Okay, I'm not going to tell you off. It's not that kind of training program. Okay, I am holding you responsible, and you should be holding yourself responsible for what happens here. Okay. So as I say, it's more important that you actually do the work in full and apply it to your situation and implement it in your own time. That's more important than you keeping up with the timings, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so make sure you complete each module before you move on to the next. So, next point, each module has a workbook for you to download and complete. So, we've got the first 6 main modules in the training. So the main modules for the training, we've got Branding with Archetypes, which is all about creating a unique, a business that's unique and authentic to you. Then we have a module called Niche Breakthrough Secrets, which is all about finding your ideal client and who is going to get the best results from working with you and who you really want to work with and who will pay you what you're worth. Then next module is called Your Branded Signature System. That's where we put together your step-by-step system, the way that you're going to help people that's different to the way that anybody else helps people. Then we have a packaging module where we're going to put together packages that sell themselves and create some premium packages, which is where the real money lies. Then there's the pricing module where we're going to teach you how to charge what you're worth and get it. And the last module is how to sign on new clients. But we've got a stack of other bonus modules as well, like money mindset and, you know, how to create webinars, how to set up sales funnels. There's loads of different bits and pieces that will come to you, but they're going to be drip fed and they will come to you after the main core training, so after those main 6 modules, because I want to make sure you finish those first and get your business set up, get the structure set up before you start spending time on all those intricate bits and pieces and the technology side of things. And if you struggle with technology, you're going to like this, because I'm going to explain it all in layman's terms, layperson's terms for you. So going back to the training portal, each module then has a workbook. So there's a workbook for branding with archetype, there's a workbook for signature system, your branded signature system. There's a workbook for each module, one full workbook with lots and lots of exercises in. I have then broken the workbook down into smaller lessons, okay, for you to complete. And I've included those as separate PDFs. So each little lesson within the module has a separate PDF and a training video to go with it. And I've done that just to make it a little bit easier for you to digest, really, in small pieces. So those of you who want to do a bit at a time and really think about it and just do it in small chunks, you can do. If you want to have a go at the whole module all in one go, you can still do that. You just watch one lesson, then the next lesson, then the next lesson. Okay, so it's giving you the opportunity to learn and to do the work at your own rate, because everybody learns differently and everybody works best in different ways. So you've got the opportunity to decide what's best for you. Where appropriate, I've also posted additional worksheets and templates and scripts and all those kind of things that I think you will find really helpful within the modules. Okay, and I have put together a little video on some quick tips around finding your way through the training portal, and you'll find that in the welcome and introduction portal as well. So just a little section on how to find your way around. There aren't that many different sections to the training portal, so hopefully you'll be able to find your way around okay. But any problems, just let me know in the Facebook group, which we'll talk about again in a little while. So next point, coaching calls. I will be hosting a weekly group coaching call just for my Ignite clients. Okay, it'll be a live call. You can find the call schedule and the links to join us. They're all Zoom sessions. You can find them under the weekly group coaching calls with Emma tab. Okay, so there is actually a heading that says weekly group coaching calls with Emma. And if you go into that in the training portal, you will see the call schedule, which tells you which days and times they're going to be for the next few weeks. And it also gives you the link. And the link will be the same for every single session. Okay, so you don't need to worry about looking up what link it is for this week. It will be the same link for every single session. So all you need to do is go to that place in the training portal, go to the weekly group coaching calls with Emma section, and the link is under there every time. The calls will take place most weeks, and as I say, you'll be able to check the dates and the times in that section. It will also show if there isn't going to be a call a particular week. So, if one happens to coincide with Christmas or my birthday or somebody else's birthday, or if I'm traveling, or if there's an appointment that I've got to make and I can't change it or whatever, then there won't be a call that week, but I will put it in the schedule. I would encourage you to come to as many of these calls as you can. Okay, these are an opportunity for you to get all your questions answered. You need to use me. Okay, this is the benefit of this kind of training, where it's not just kind of self-study. You can ask questions, you can get feedback, you can get coaching on the group coaching calls. If you come on in a hot seat scenario, tell me what the issue is, and I can actually coach you through it on the call. So make sure you use the opportunity, because that's what I'm here for. At the end of the day, you're going to get out of the program whatever you put in. So just remember that, the more you put into it, the more you interact, the more you ask questions, the more you engage in the Facebook group, the more you're going to get out of this. If you can't join a call live, you can submit your question to me. you can email it to support@emmahague.com. Just make sure that you send it before 12 noon UK time, the day before the call. Okay, so if the call is on a Tuesday, your question needs to be with me before noon UK time on the Monday, just to give me a chance to get it, because I don't read my emails constantly, to give me a chance to get hold of it and to have a look at it before the call. And if you do that, if you're not able to join the live call, you can send it in by email. I'll answer it on the call, and you can always just watch it later, which is at your leisure. The Zoom calls I will upload. I aim to get them uploaded within 24 hours. Sometimes it's a little bit longer. I try not to make it any longer than 24 hours. But that's why I would encourage you, if possible, where possible, to join the Zoom calls live. I have set the calls at a time. I've set most of the calls at 6:30 p.m. my time, which I wouldn't usually work past 5 o'clock. But I appreciate the fact that some people are working. We've got different time zones going on, so I've set most of them for 6:30 p.m. in the hope that most people will be able to work around that somehow. So, and the fact that I'm giving you a few weeks notice for them, hopefully you'll be able to arrange things around them. And all the recordings will be available in the training portal under that section that says weekly group coaching calls with Emma. If you've chosen to upgrade to the VIP package, then you'll also be having one-to-one sessions with me, where we'll be building your business together. You'll get separate notifications about those. Okay, so you'll be classed as a private Ignite client if you have chosen to upgrade. So you'll get separate notifications on how to book those one-to-one sessions, and you'll get there are particular coaching call preparation forms that you'll need to fill in for those, and you'll get those separately. If you haven't registered for the VIP upgrade and you've decided that you would really like me to work with you personally on your business and help you create the things that you want to create, with private coaching sessions and unlimited email access, drop me a note at support@emmahague.com and we can arrange a chat about that. So for the bulk of you in this program, we have weekly group coaching calls, as I have just explained. Next point is, in each module there is a what next section at the end, or what next task, I suppose. Now, this is an action step that I want you to take relating to the module, and I want you to make sure that you do it. Okay, now a big part of what keeps people stuck in their business and in their life actually is fear, as you probably are aware. Fear of the unknown, fear of what other people will think, fear of losing something. So I have purposely included an action step to push your limits a little bit, and I want you to make sure you do it, even though it makes you feel uncomfortable. I want you to make sure you do it, even if it's a bit scary, if you're worried about what people will think. There's a reason why I'm asking you to do these things, okay? Because just going through the training and learning, listening to what I'm telling you and completing the exercises, if you don't apply it and implement it, apply it to your situations and actually take action, nothing's going to change. It will just be more information that you've taken into your conscious mind and not done anything with. So I have purposely added an action step on to the end of each module, and I want you to do it, and I want you to post in the Facebook group when you've done it. Okay, I want you to tell the rest of us that you've actually done it. Right, that's important. Next point, I want you to get started talking to people about your business now. Okay, whatever stage you're at, whether you are clear on what kind of business it is you're going to start or not, I want you to start talking about it. Not to everybody, you know, be selective about who you talk to. But the reason for this is you're going to come up against a lot of naysayers. Okay, you're going to come up against a lot of negativity. There's no nice way to say it. You are, okay, especially from people who don't already have their own business. So I want you to start getting used to ignoring what people are saying. Okay, that might sound a bit of an ass about way to do things, but the quicker you get over this, the quicker you get over the fear of talking to people about your business and telling people about your ideas, and understanding that just because somebody else doesn't think it's a good idea or says they don't think it's a good idea, that is not a sign that you're doing something wrong. Okay, I really want you to make a note of this. Okay, just because somebody, even if it's somebody who you really trust, whose opinion you really value, just because they say something isn't a good idea, or they start to come up with reasons why you shouldn't do it, or they start to ask you how you're going to do it, or, you know, start to pose questions designed to make you feel nervous, that's not a reason why you shouldn't do it, and it's not a sign that something's, you know, that you're going down the wrong track. So I want you to start talking about it in a confident way. Okay, now it's about practice. Yes, it feels uncomfortable. Yes, you might feel silly, and obviously don't just start announcing it in the middle of a conversation that's nothing to do with business or anything, but just start getting used to talking about being a business owner. Start seeing yourself as a business owner. Okay, the more you start talking about it, the more it will start to feel more real, and that's what this is about. Okay, a lot of what we're going to do is about self-image and about creating a better self-image, seeing yourself as a successful business owner, changing that paradigm that you might have where you don't really believe you can be successful. So part of this is starting to talk to people. The other thing is you will start to have ideas about who you want to work with and who you don't want to work with, and you will start to get clear on what your ideal clients actually need, because especially if you happen to be talking to people who would benefit from your service or who would be likely to want to use your service. As you start speaking to them, you start to get clear on what it is that they need and on what the problems really are. So there's a lot of benefits to starting talking about it. You don't have to wait until this training is finished to start taking on clients. And I would suggest that you don't do that. You know, if you once you get to a point where you know what you're going to deliver for people and you're happy that you know what you're going to deliver and the kind of the way that you want to deliver it, even if we haven't been through all the sections, if somebody comes along who you would really like to work with, you know, have a conversation with them and ask if they'd like to work with you as as one of your first clients. Don't think that you've got to wait until we get to the end of the program, because that's just procrastinating. Okay, the quicker you get started, the better, as far as I'm concerned. And if you want any help with how to do that, then come on the group coaching calls and ask me. Last point, mindset. Mindset is a huge part of what I do, and it plays a really big role in this program. Okay, in every module we will be talking about mindset, as well as the practical things. You are in charge of your own success story. Okay? I'm in charge of my own success story. I absolutely believe that every single person in this program, including you, has the ability to create the life that you want to create the business that you really want to create. I believe that you are using probably less than 10% of your potential at the moment. Okay, even if you just increase that a small amount, think of what could change in your life. Okay, but you are responsible for your own success story. I'm here to help you. And, you know, a big part of what I do is holding you as powerful no matter what. You'll hear me say that again. I'm here to hold you as the powerful businesswoman that you are no matter what. Okay, even when you can't see it for yourself, even when you're in a place where you don't feel it, I'm here to hold you as that powerful woman. Okay, because it's important that even in the days when you don't feel great, you are not allowed to slip into that place of negativity or for too long. You know, are you not allowed to slip into that spiral of, oh, nothing's working, I shouldn't have done this, blah, 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 blah. That, you know, that I'm here to make sure that you snap out of that, basically. Okay, so everything that I say, it comes from a place of love. It comes from a place of wanting you to succeed. It comes from a place of knowing that you can. So that is why I am here to hold you as powerful no matter what. Okay, and know that you can lean in on me and on other people in the group. That's what the group is here for. So 5 steps in a nutshell then to get the most out of the training. Watch every lesson in each module. You are responsible for finding the time to do this. That might mean setting boundaries, saying no to other people. Okay, it might mean saying to the kids, I'm going into my bedroom, my office, the car, I've done that before, whatever, for an hour. Do not disturb me. Okay, if you know that you are likely to be disturbed, if you know that you've got the kind of kids who just can't do that, then save it for a time when you know they're not going to be there. Ask somebody to come and look after them. Ask if they can you know, or put them a film on and give them some goodies to eat while they're watching. You know, just find a way to make the time to watch these training modules. It isn't, you know, it's not that big an ask, really. When you think what you could have in 12 weeks' time, if you could have a business set up that you know over the next 12 months is going to make you 6 figures, it's worth finding the time every day to complete these exercises. Okay, when you're watching the videos, when you're doing the exercises, turn your phone off, turn your phone volume off, come out of your emails completely. Don't be reading anything, don't let anything distract you from giving you all to the exercises that I'm asking you. It will be so worthwhile if you do that. Next point, do the what next step. So remember, I said to you in every module there's a what next step. That's the action step that I want you to take. Make sure you do it and make sure you post in the Facebook group when you've done it. Next point, give yourself the grace of being a student. Okay, remember that you're here to learn. You probably haven't done anything like this before. There will be a lot of things in here that maybe feel a bit strange that you haven't done before. Maybe you can't really see the point in them. Trust the process and don't worry if you're not 100% sure of what you're putting down is right. Okay, I get a lot of people who want me to check things over to see whether they're doing things right. There isn't a right or wrong answer. Okay, this is all for you and it's going to be coming from inside of you. So it's all right, really. Okay, it can't really be wrong. If you're coming from a place of really giving it the attention that it needs and the time that you need to do it, and you are doing it, you need to be doing it when you're relaxed. You know, don't try squeezing it in when you're all het up, fretting about something. Do it at a time when you set the environment up so that you're in a relaxed space and really think about the answers, and you cannot go wrong. Okay, you don't need anybody else, me included, to tell you that your answers are all great. Okay, you don't need that. You don't need anybody else's opinion. This is about you and your business and your life. If it feels good to you when you read it, then it's right. Okay, trust the process. I say that a lot. The reason I say it is because the processes that I use work. So I know that even if you're doubting things, even if you're not sure, if you're getting frustrated or whatever, if you just trust the process and go through the steps, you will get the results that you want. These are tools and techniques that you will use over and over and over again. I've been using them now for 5 or 6 years. I use them all the time. You will go back over things and refine them. So, the first time you go through it, tell yourself, it's just for now. I'm just going to go with this answer just for now, if you need to. And obviously, if you're having the one-to-one sessions, then we'll go through those together anyway. But even if you're not having the one-to-one sessions, it's all coming from inside you. So it's all good. Okay, you don't need somebody else to tell you that it's right, because it is. And if you ask me, I'll just tell you it's fine. Okay, because it's your work. I can't. It's got to come from you. I can't change it. Next point, ask questions. Ask lots and lots of questions. Okay, that's probably the biggest piece of advice I can give you. During this program, ask as many questions as you can come up with. Really, dig deep to find questions if you don't think you've got any, because I can guarantee you once the program's finished, you'll come up with questions that you wish you'd asked. So think, as many as you can come up with, that's fine. Doesn't matter if you think it's silly. There's no such thing as a silly question. There's no such thing as a question that's too easy. Don't be sitting there thinking, I bet everybody else knows this and I don't, or I've probably missed something. Just ask, okay? You're not gonna, I won't think you're a pest. You're not gonna annoy me. It doesn't matter if I've been asked it 100 times before. Ask the question. Ask the question. Next point, take responsibility for your results. Okay, so we've already said you were the creator of your success story, and taking responsibility for your results is the first step in this. You are only going to get out of this program what you put in. Okay, if you do bits here and there and you pull little bits out that you think you need, you're not going to get the results that you want. It's a system. It's a system where each module builds on the last. If you don't do all the modules, you're not going to complete the system and you're not going to get the results that you want. So if you've come into it thinking, oh, I just need the pricing piece, I just need to see what I should be charging, and you wait for that module and you just do that module, chances are you're not going to get the results that you want. Okay, so take responsibility for doing the work and for creating your own success story. Okay, nobody else is responsible for your results. Not the government, not the economy, not your employer, not your parents or your spouse or your children. Nobody else is responsible for your results. Not even me. You are. You're responsible for your results. And you need to make the decision now that you are going to commit to doing what you need to do to achieve the things that you want to achieve. And that means following what I'm asking you to do to the letter. Okay? And we are going to hold you as powerful no matter what. Right? So a couple of assignments. First thing I want you to do is head over to the Facebook group. So we've got a private Facebook group just for the people in the Ignite coaching course. You will find a link to that in this module as well, in the welcome and introduction module. And I want you to introduce yourself. I want you to state your name and where you're from. I want you to tell us why you're excited about this training, what you're looking forward to most to getting from the training. And I want you to tell us how you're going to celebrate your first success. So that might be different for everybody. It might be getting your first client. It might be the first time you increase your prices. It might be releasing a new package. It might be talking about the business for the first time. It might be putting something in place that you've been wanting to do for a while. Whatever it is, whatever that first success is or first win is for you, I want you to think of something you're going to do for yourself. Whether it's buying yourself something nice or going somewhere nice, doing something nice, whatever it might be for you. I want you to put it in the Facebook group and let us know what it is. And your second assignment is to get stuck straight into the orientation exercises. I've put some exercises together for you to really get you set up right, to get you excited, to get you in the right frame of mind. And they are the orientation exercises, and they're in this module as well. I'd like you to go straight away to get stuck into those, and let us know what you come up with in the Facebook group. Okay, so I think that's it for our first video. Keep an eye out in the Facebook group for any updates. Make sure that you've got support@emmahague.com ticked as a whitelisted address in your email so you don't miss anything from me. And that's it. So I will leave you for now to get on with your orientation exercises, and I'll see you in module 1.